Hey everybody, it's Chris Loud. Today I'm going to be doing a minimalist mixed media painting from a very basic prompt. The prompt is to add only one piece of paper or piece of physical material to the artwork. When the video started, I had a piece of collage paper in the lower left corner, and that is the piece I'm going to use. There's no rules or guidelines to when you have to add this piece of physical material or this collage paper. So I'm going to add mine fairly early on, but I thought I would go ahead and start getting a background and some marks down. Right now I've put down a base layer of light blue permanent. I'm using a little bit of Prussian blue with water to create some drips, and then I had a China marker that has made some marks on. Right now I'm taking an old toothbrush with some titanium white and a little bit of green gold in there and kind of splattering that on. So right now I'm adding that homemade collage paper. This is one that I did in a previous video. I created in a previous video. I'll share the link to that in the description and at the end of this video if you haven't seen that and want to see that being made. But that's my one piece that I'm going to be using. So the rest of the painting I'm creating around that piece. I'm also tying this in a little bit to a previous video I just did on thumbnail sketches where I was testing some colors. I'm using those colors in this painting. Those colors were Prussian blue, are Prussian blue, green gold, light blue permanent, and titanium white. I don't use a whole lot of the titanium white in this, as much as I did in the thumbnail sketches, but it is there, and right now I'm just really trying to get down some layers and getting some colors onto the paper. So I'm doing this in my sketchbook. I don't really have a sketchbook that I kind of differentiate between mixed media and just straight acrylic paintings. I just kind of bounce around between a few of them depending on what's dry and ready to go. But this painting was a really quick painting. It was more of a warm-up in my sketchbook. Just again, really kind of started this because I saw this prompt, but also wanted to try and get some of those colors onto a bigger painting other than a thumbnail sketch. But I did use a glass bottle at one point to put some paint down. I'll show you that here shortly. That's basically how I made the collage paper, was with a glass bottle. And since I couldn't put more paper down, I thought, well, I can, at some point if I need to, just put a stamp on the page itself. But let me know if you try this prompt and how it goes for you. And also, if you have any prompts that you like using, any new ones that you're trying or working with, let us know in the comments. I know people like to see the new prompts that people are using, or even for that matter old prompts. I know I do. I'm always looking for good prompts. But this is where I put down a few more stamps with the opening of that bottle, but I also wanted it to look like it was had been put down around the same time as I put down that collage paper. So I'm putting the stamp down, and now I'm just trying to kind of recreate some layers so it looks like that stamp was put down at the same time and not on top of all the background. So just kind of blending some colors again with my hand to try and make that look like it's lower down on the layers than it actually is. And I did use a hair dryer a few times, and I know some of those show up in here, and some of them I went ahead and cut out. And again, just adding some drips, just trying to add a little bit more interest to the background. I'll also leave a link at the end of the video to the thumbnail sketch video if you haven't seen that and you want to check that out. It's a fun exercise to do if you don't currently use thumbnail painting sketches. Excuse me. Now I'm just popping down a mat to kind of see where I'm at, see how things are looking, and doing some different orientations. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate that. I'm just trying to get a little bit more of that green gold. A little bit more interest there. But again, this is kind of a minimalist painting, so not adding a whole lot in there, but wanted to have a little bit more of a focal point with that circle that I put down. So here's the final painting in different orientations, and also the other videos if you want to check those out. But thanks for watching, and keep on painting.